Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'll be focusing on synastry, and so be focusing on synastry and related to moon. Like I'll be talking about moon aspect today. So it's important to understand how moon plays an important role, especially moon aspect in synastry. How it plays an important role. Every other planet plays an important role too, but when it comes to the luminaries, regarding the sun and the moon, they play an important role, a big role, because they focus on the individual and the mental connections of people, be it in a relationship or be it friendship or family related things like that. Because the synastry is not only meant for relationship, love related matters. The synastry is also can also show more light, uh, clarity, show more clarity on the compatibility between friends. Yeah, compatibility between friends and family members and all of that. How they can relate best with each other, with one another. So that's exactly the aim of synastry. So for moon aspect, I chose this. I chose this because it's a very major aspect. Yeah, it's a major aspect in synastry. Yeah, it's a major aspect in synastry because no matter how we see it, no matter how we want to see it, moon plays a very big role when it comes to the mental connections, um, emotional connections between two people. Yeah, between two people, it plays an important role because it's one thing when we talk about sun, having to do with personality connections or individual connections. The sun is more like getting to know a person, their personality. If their personality fits with you, that's exactly the role of sun in synastry. But when it comes to sun and the moon, when it comes to moon is more about the mental connections you have with the other person, emotional connections you have with the other person. Yeah. And also it talks about sense of safety. How safe are you with the other person? Protection, sense of protections. This is exactly what the moon is about, focused on in synastry. So what's moon aspect in synastry? What's moon aspect in synastry? So moon aspect, it's one of the aspect. It's a big aspect, and especially when it's the soft side, like the soft aspect one, moon trine moon sextile moon, kind of. So when there is this aspect, it creates this kind of like very friendly connections between two people. It creates this friendly connections. Like these people with this connections, be it partners, friends, with this connections aspect of moon aspect, moon trine moon sextile moon. So the people with this aspect, they tend to share something in common, a lot of things in common. Like they tend to understand each other very so well, like read through each other's mind. Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. We always seek for someone who can be emotionally available for us, and not just emotionally available. Because when we in relationship with someone or being friends with someone, we always need someone who can be there for us emotionally, who can really understand our feelings, our feelings, our thoughts, and all that, without having to explain too much of ourselves. Exactly. So without having to explain too much of ourselves, because this is exactly the importance of moon in synastry. Moon helps you find someone who can really understand how you think, how you feel about certain things, about certain situations. So moon can be there and tell you that don't worry, everything will be fine. Irrespective of whatever you're going through, someone can really, provide you that emotional safety, that protection. I mean, that's part of you. I mean, create that thing that makes you feel like, feel peace, give you peace of mind. Yeah, the word peace of mind. So that's exactly the thing about moon, moon aspect, in synastry, moon aspect. So that's exactly the thing. So when you have a moon trine moon or moon sextile moon in synastry, it helps you find that kind of person. Find that kind of person who can be emotionally available for you at every moment of time. Yeah, who will be emotionally available for you at every moment of time. So that's exactly the thing about moon aspect. And also it helps you to, find someone who can really understand you. Yeah, understand what you're going through and also help support you at every given time. Gives you that comfort, exactly. That sense of comfort where you feel safe around this person. You won't have anything to worry about. You won't have anything to worry about. You won't be uh, bothered about things or situations, happening. Because even when you worry a lot about certain things, this person will be around to give you that sense of peace. Will be around to, give you that sense of protections. You know, uh, give you that sense of peace and protections and all that. That's exactly the thing. So this is exactly the interesting thing about moon aspect in Synastry, especially when it comes to the soft aspect. So yeah, so you always need to find, so look at for your moon aspect in Synastry. It's a point you look at for your moon aspect to understand how you can relate well with the other person, to understand how you can relate well with the other person. So because the moon plays an important role, your psychologically, mentally, emotionally, it plays a very important role. So how you relate well with the other person matters, especially when it comes to the mental connections, emotional connections with the other person. So these are the vital things to look at for when it comes to moon soft aspects in synastry. So when it comes to moon art aspects in synastry, I would like to focus when it comes to the moon art aspects, moon, like moon square moon, especially because moon square moon tends to be very challenging. It tends to be very challenging. I think the opposition is okay. Yeah, the opposition aspect is okay. People can still work it out. I mean, partners, lovers, friends, and all that, they can still work out the moon opposition moon in Synastry. They can still work things around in that way. And the conjunct also can still work well to some extent. To some extent, the conjunct moon can still work well to some extent. Based on favor, kind of favorable in Synastry, even though it's an odd aspect, but people still find a way to, manage this aspect, in having a beautiful moment together. But the square aspect is exactly the challenging part. Moon square moon, art aspect is exactly the challenging part. That's exactly the thing. So where the moon square moon comes in is that it creates a kind of this emotional distance between two people. It creates this kind of emotional distance, like like partners or lovers, they tend to feel some sort of distance between them. It's like a relationship where the whole thing started, everything looking good, or yeah, the whole thing looking good. All of a sudden, there tends to be some kind of pressure or tension, struggles, tensions between those two people, based on not really understanding each other's emotional feelings, not understanding the feelings of the other persons. So it's like the feelings of the other persons, does not connect. It's go against each other. It's like a clash of emotional thing, like a clash of emotional connections and all that. So that's exactly the thing about most rare moon. It can be very challenging for people who, most relationship, find it difficult to really connect. Find it difficult to connect on an emotional level, on a mental level. Like what you feel is not what the person is feeling. What this person wants is not what the other person's want. Their sense of emotional thing is not, I mean, their feelings is exactly opposite to yours. And seen in most cases that moon square moon or moon add aspects of moon. Seen in many cases where it's, especially in some cases where it creates some kind of ghosted, like someone being ghosted. Yeah, like when there's lack of emotional availability or emotional support between partners or between lovers, friends, like that. It's kind of like a situation whereby what this person feels doesn't matter to the other person. So a kind of crisis like that, what this person feels doesn't matter to the other person. So, and situations like that can be very, very challenging. It's can become a big issue. Yeah, between partners or lovers can become a big issue. So, and over time, when this happens, partners tend to question themselves, question if, you know, trying to understand where things goes gone wrong. Everything may look all good, other things may look good, the romantic part may look good, the attraction, there may be some sort of physical attractions and all that, personality and all that, but the emotional side could be lacking. Because I've seen situations where someone really likes where people like themselves, like two people love each other, the physical attractions is there and everything, but then there is this lack of emotional support or listening, having a listening mind, keeping the listening mind to the other person. So this is exactly the thing with the moon square moon. Like you find it difficult to have, for your partner, your lover, to give you a listening ear. That they don't really understand you. Like they can't really read your mind and situations like that. So when you find yourself in situations where your partner or someone you love so much, can't really read your mind, um, doesn't is not concerned, not bothered with your feelings, how you feel about something. I mean, that can be very a very sad situation. That can be a very sad situation. So that's exactly the thing about the moon square moon. So other things can cover up for this moon art aspects of moon. Other things can cover up. Maybe moon in fourth house, synastry can cover up ascendant aspects of moon, like the trine aspects of moon or soft aspects of moon. If there is ascendant, aspect of moon in soft aspect of moon, and moon is first house also. Moon in first house synastry can also cover up for this. Yeah, but the thing is, irrespective of the moon aspect of moon, if you have a moon aspect of moon, it's something that can be worked on. It's something that can be worked on because it's not every hard aspect that turns out to be bad. Like not every hard aspect that turns out to be bad. Some people are able to utilize it well, utilize the hard aspects where in becoming great couples, great friends, and all of that. But some people, it's kind of like get difficult as time goes and it kind of gets difficult. So you can imagine a relationship with someone that started so well and all of a sudden little things just need to misunderstand is escalated and it's become a crisis in the relationship. So that's exactly the thing about the moon aspect is synastry. So that's it for that. And until another time, I bring you another interesting video. Um, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you for watching to this moment, and hopefully, I'll keep in touch again with you another time. And also, um, after this video, I'll be focusing on predictive astrology, like focusing on being more of a predictive astrology, talking about transits and all that. Yeah, so I believe you really love it. You really like this. So yeah, that is for that. I'll bring you more interesting videos later on. So thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. Thanks.